hope you're having a great day today. All right, today is Homemaking with Amy series. I am Amy. It is nice to meet you. And we are working our way through our homes and deep cleaning and weeding out and wiping down and getting our homes in tip-top shape for the whole entire year 2020. So I'm outside today. Doesn't mean I'm going to do any outside work. We're going to be inside. But what happened is I have a household full of kids and it's really hard to film when you have children and it's a loud time in the house. So I thought I'd come out and talk through what I'm going to be doing and sharing you some clips of everything. How's that sound? Does that sound good? Okay, that's what we're going to have to do. You just got to adapt and overcome, people. So last week we went through and weeded out our kids' rooms. Are you done with that? I hope you are. That can be a time-consuming project, just going through and weeding out the toys, figuring out how many clothes to wear. I know for myself, I went and got some new clothes for them, and I had to limit myself to what to get because there was no return policy at the time. So I'm really glad that I have limited. I bought less because now I'm gonna actually see how much do I really need. And that can be for everything, for yourself as well. Just get the minimal and then go, okay, wow, I really need a new outfit, or I don't have enough clothes to wear at my rotation, or something like that. You can always go get more. That's always with everything, right? You can always go buy more clothes. You can always buy more shoes. You can always buy more toys. See how your kids do with what the minimal amount first, and then add more as you need more. So today's job is going to be to deep clean those rooms. This is a great day to enlist your kids with you. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing some of it myself, and then I'm going to enlist them to do it themselves. I won't share that part, but I'll show part of me cleaning. So first thing first, you work from your top down in the rooms. So start at the top. You know, the best thing to do is clean that fan blade. Oh yes, fan blades are so dirty. They get so accumulated with dust and dirt and grime. Clean the top, wipe both blades really well. Clean around the light part too, like the dome part. Just get a real good wipe. If it's dirty and it won't even come up with the dust thing, get a wet rag and wipe it as well. That you can do that just to collect any little bit of dust that you can't get. So that's what you do for your ceiling. All right, for then wiping down everything else, I got a nice bucket full of hot soapy water. I just use, since my kids are going to be wiping, didn't want to put a lot of chemicals in it, so I just used some dish soap, and then I put some vinegar in there and some essential oil. I used a lemongrass because that's what I have. Use whatever you want, whatever whatever smell your kids like, and then put in there. That'll be great. It covers up the vinegar, so they're not like, ew, my room smells like vinegar, Mom tastes. I'm into tasting time. I must be hungry. So then you're going to take that bucket. I got a Norwex cloth here that we can wipe everything down with. I'm going to bring my window cloth as well. All right, the next thing we're going to do is go in there and start wiping down the furniture. Now, you've already gone through and cleaned out and weeded out. More than likely, if you're like my kids, they're going to be messy again, you know, because they're kids. So do your best to work around their mess if you want, or have them pick it up beforehand. Wipe down that furniture. Wipe down the furniture, the tops, the sides, the legs, everywhere. Their beds. Pay close attention to the top of the kids' railing of their bed where they touch all the time. Lots of dirtiness, a lot of yucky fingers, and I say like messy kid nose. I don't mean to be gross, but kids like to pick their nose sometimes. Some kids do, so they kind of leave a mess sometimes some places. I know, gross, but I've had it happen multiple times, so I know it's not just one child. And then go and wipe off the railing if they have like the stairs and stuff that they walk up to their bed with. All those good things. Wipe everything down really, really well. I had to laugh. I came outside and I'm like hearing this noise. I'm like, what is that noise? I've got Brooklyn down below me skateboarding. So I had to have her go back inside so I can finish. All right, so wipe down all that furniture really good where your kids wipe everything. If I had little ones, I would be filling a big giant bathtub up with warm water and some vinegar, and I'd be putting their toys in there and rinsing all those toys up really well. You can wipe off their dolls, their babies, you can wash their stuffed animals, all those things that you can do to make those clean. My kids are older, not worried too much about the tiny little germs, but that's something you can do as well. So then after that, I'm going through, I'm wiping off where their clothing is at, and then I'm checking all the DVDs just to make sure that the videos are correctly in the right spot. Please don't mind the background noise. I live by a beautiful, I can't see it, it's all covered up with trees, but the trucks are really loud, so I'm gonna try to talk really loud. And then go through videos, make sure the DVDs are in the right case, and then I'm gonna go through the clothes bin, make sure, we went through the clothes last week, just make sure that they're in the right bin. Like as you can see, I'm missing pants in the right bin, I'm missing socks, so I had to like find the right bin for their clothes, and then check their closet and double check, make sure it's kind of hung up. I separated the short sleeve from the long sleeve for the kids, and then lined up their shoes on the floor and make sure that they were good. So those are good ways just to do a quick straighten. Then I'm going to go and wipe those walls. Start at the top of those walls and wipe all the way down. Kids, unfortunately, love to touch everything. So there is some dirty fingerprints everywhere. Scrub, scrub, scrub next to their bed, especially because, again, they might do something like pick a body nose part and then wipe it on stuff, gross, but it has happened. So wipe all that really good, all the way down with everything. Get all that cleaned up real good. Then the last thing you want to do is go through and sweep the floor and wipe it up real good. Do a good wet wipe on the floor. Clean it up really good. Last thing we're doing for our bedroom is washing the bedding. We're gonna put the bedding in, get it washed, and put it back on the beds. Then I always put down my guard for how deep clean the kids' room is than mine, because myself, I know how I like my room to look. They're a little bit different because they're younger than I am. As they get older, they learn to deep clean and do a better job. But for right now, moms, give a bunch of rags inside that warm soapy water. Give each child a rag and say, here, you wipe off your shelf. You wipe off this part of the bed. You wipe this part of the bed up. Have them do this. Just pass it out and say, okay. Then when they're done with that, they bring it back to you and say, okay, you're cleaning this part of the wall. You're cleaning this part of the wall. You're cleaning this part of the wall. Then the whole sections get done. They might miss a few spots, but most of it gets done that you do not have to do that work, mom. So I like to do that for my kids. Break up those chores of where they're going to be wiping, what they're going to be doing, and say, okay, you do this, you do that. Then if everybody chips in and helps, it gets done much, much faster. And this helps, especially if you have a lot of little ones, because it's just a lot of work. And if you have no help because they're really little, get a little rag from them anyways, because they're gonna want to help mama. Include them doing the little work, even though they might not help much, but make it look like they're doing something. So wipe those bed down real good, all those slats, everything on the bed. Just get it all clean. Wipe down their furniture real good, the legs down real good. You'd be surprised where some dirt likes to hide. So that's what we're going to do today. You're going to deep clean those kids' rooms. It won't take too long if you go real quick, maybe half hour, especially with the kids' help getting it done. We've already done the hard work, the organizing, and the weeding out. That takes the longest. The deep cleaning, that's a little bit easier to do. So, all right. So you're going to click off this video and you're going to go in and you're going to deep clean those kids' rooms if you have them. If not, maybe it's going to be a guest room that you can do. So you can put everything back together nice and neat and you'll have a nice little room. And it might be clean just for one day, but it's clean, moms. You can just go, how nice that looks. All right, so you guys are gonna get to it. You're gonna clean those rooms out this week. We're gonna start on another area of the home next week. So be watching and we'll keep going with Homemaking with Amy. Just get back to the basics and cleaning out our house and making it looking good by the end of 2020. All right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and we're gonna see you again tomorrow. We're gonna do a huge food prep. Not as huge as I usually do, but a food prep, just a little different. So watch that. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.